Hello, I'm Larry Graham, Professor Emeritus of Pastoral Theology and Care at Iliff School of Theology, and I've been on the planning team, but life circumstances have made it not possible for me to be there with you. But I'm so glad you came, and I'm so grateful to Shelley and Carrie and Tom and Paul for picking up my part of the leadership. I know you will have a very good conference and consultation. And I believe the reason for that is that there's a new day in theological education and in the church and its ministry to military chaplaincy and in the military chaplaincy itself for strengthening and expanding the military chaplaincy in our democracy. I think we can make it more reflective of the religious diversity in our democracy and of the cultural and the ideological and theological frames that our culture has. And I think the chaplaincy is ready for this, and I think we can build some strong partnerships to bring this about. I haven't always thought this way. It has been a long journey for me to come to this realization. And one of the reasons for that journey is my knowledge and experience of the chaplains that have studied at Iliff. We've had 6 Air Force chaplains who came for a full year in active duty to get a master's degree, and they changed Iliff. They made our classes better that they were in, and they took things from Iliff that they found helped in their ministries. So working with them opened my eyes to the promise of the chaplaincy. I also have worked with the Forum on the Military Chaplaincy around gay and lesbian inclusion in the chaplaincy, and Paul and Tom have been real leaders for me and for us, and they've helped us see we need to go beyond that form of inclusion and work on religious, gender, theological, and other patterns of inclusion. So I'm all in. And as we look at these next 2 days, I hope you'll feel very free to say what's on your mind, to argue, to be honest, to be surprised. Let things happen, let them unfold, because we've got to where we are out of the conversations and the consultations we've had. And I look at this as a kind of the second or third year of a 5 to 10 year process, working with the military, with the church, endorsers, and theological education and new partnerships. So as I leave you, I want to just say I think there may be 2 dangers to watch out for. One danger as we move into this partnership is to Christianize the military chaplaincy. We have that danger going on right now, but in a democracy, no one religion or no one form of a given religion can dominate. So how do we really find pluralism and diversity and see it as a context for respect? But the second thing I want to caution against is militarizing theological education in the church. It would be very easy for us to see ourselves as an extension of the military rather than as a resource or partner. So rather than thinking of ourselves as joining one superhighway that we're all on, I would like us to think that we're on several superhighways, and we're trying to find bridges between them and off-ramps and on-ramps to them so that we can be partners, we can travel together, but also maintain our own way of being and our own place. So I say that as we began to our conference. In a way, this is a wake-up call for liberal churches and progressive churches. In military terms, it's reveille. But what will happen when the sun goes down? Will taps be played as a symbol of work well done during the day and we go to bed in peace? Or will taps be played in mourning for a time whose promise was not realized? So I'm hoping it's reveille and taps at the end of a day with work well done. And I commend you to the job and wish you well in it. And I'm eager to hear how things went. Thank you very much.